Saturday, working on a Saturday. Excuse me. Um, I used to not be a person that really enjoyed getting up early in the mornings at all, let alone on a Saturday. And the past couple of years of my life, I've been enjoying waking up earlier. Um, because even when I was using drugs, I started waking up earlier. It wasn't later on, um, almost 6 months ago now, that I was really back deep into my addiction where I was sleeping all the time. And even when I first got sober, I was sleeping all the time, and it was because I was really depressed, and I didn't recognize it as a symptom of depression. I was just like, why am I so tired all the time? I thought the drug use was it. Heroin does make you sleepy, but um no, it really was depression. It did not change when I first got sober, and it didn't start changing until I started going back to therapy, and really just kind of like forcing myself, even with all this COVID stuff going on, to get outside more. Not necessarily around people, but just outside, and to be giving myself a bit of a routine during the day. Now, what really started helping me have routine was actually incorporating a skincare routine into my everyday. I started in the morning, just a few products, and then I would just like wash my face at night and throw moisturizer on. But then I really started at nighttime too, doing my masks, both sheet masks, clay masks, moisturizing masks, things of that nature. And I'm gonna switch hands for holding the phone here. And doing like some serums and special cleansers and things like that. And just doing my makeup every day. I don't wear makeup every day, and I don't wear makeup this heavy. I hope you all are liking this purple eyeshadow look I did. I love this highlighter. It's such a pretty color. I was kind of I don't know, kind of trying to go with my hair, so I did this purple thing today. And actually, can't decide which phone it's more comfortable to hold my phone in my right hand or my left hand. I'm right-handed, but still haven't really figured out this vlogging thing. Anyways, I was saying, doing my makeup every day, having a routine, something I sit down and do around the same time of day every day, really helped me start to add small routines and schedule back into my life. After being an addict for years, I had become, in my last, I want to say 5 years, very disorganized. Even while sober and before I did drugs, I had a problem with being extremely just disorganized and cluttered, and really having no schedule. And I've kind of always lived a life where I have not really had to set a sleeping schedule or anything else, or have much structure to my day. I was always lucky to be able to work a job aside from going to work. That was my really only structure in life. And I used to be a nanny many, many years ago, and for a while there, I had a lot of structure in my life, but it was only in my job. My personal life, there really was no structure, no routine. And my boss, the kid's dad, had me working very strange hours, randomly. So, I kind of just, my days off were kind of just spent, sometimes literally in chaos, just kind of running around and trying to fit a bunch of activities into one or couple days time, and friend visiting, and just running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So right now I've worked on adding routine into my life and trying to stay more organized. I keep a day planner now, and I never thought I'd be one of those people. And it's easy, I just do it in my phone. I have terrible handwriting, and I hate writing on a whole. I prefer typing. So you're not really going to see me writing anything down in notebooks or physical day planners. I don't write. I can write, not fucking stupid. Um, but, not like some illiterate person, but, I just don't like to. I like to type things, but I keep my day planner in my phone, and, it really helps me. And then my morning routine, where I do my skincare or take a shower if I need to, and do my hair and do my makeup. If I'm just staying in, really, I just do my skincare. Sometimes I'll do light makeup. I kind of just like looking nice for my boyfriend when he comes home from work. I am currently out of work right now due to COVID. No shame in admitting it. I got laid off from my job I was at when all of this started. Because of COVID concerns. The company I was working for was very concerned about people, which, it's nice they were concerned, but a lot of us were out of a job. I worked at a small company that had about 20 people working for it, and pretty much it was at an RV sales office, and pretty much all of us lost our jobs at once. And then I've been on the pandemic assistance, and just making money, doing odd jobs, cleaning houses, working for my parents, stuff like that. Babysitting friends' kids. I do not have children of my own. I do not want children. I love other people's kids, and I love babysitting. It's a great job. Like, honestly, I think it's one of the best jobs. Being a nanny and being a babysitter is one of the best jobs ever for me. Like, I love children. I don't want any of my own, but overall, I do really appreciate children. But anyways, I was saying, having that beauty routine was the first steps in my sobriety of adding structure and routine back to my life. Sorry, I am not holding my camera still. I promise I'm gonna use my tripod next time, or my selfie stick, to film this. Sorry. But yeah, it was a small step in the right direction, and now I am a person that likes to get up early, especially on the weekends, because my boyfriend works all the time. So the weekends when he has off are the only really quality time we get to spend together. And, when we get up early, I feel like it just gives us more time. I used to wonder why I had no time to do things. I was always pressed for time and running behind in life. And I realized at one point that it was literally because I was having this schedule of having no schedule. I was staying up till dawn, and then sleeping at like 8 a.m. and waking up at like 4 or 5, and then going out and doing things, or going to work. And then like, even now, not to the extent at all anymore because of COVID, but even now at 35 years old, I was going out to meet friends and hang out with people and just do stuff randomly at like 2 in the morning. Like, people hit me up and be like, hey, so it's 2 a.m. and we're going to like a haunted graveyard, or like this park that they say is haunted, or like we're going to go watch the meteor shower and break into the soccer fields. Are you down? And I'm like, sure. I'm an adventurous person, an adventurous spirit, and I do love getting into trouble. I mean, I really haven't left the house much since COVID, just really for necessary things. Today I'm helping my boyfriend at work. He just got a new job, so there's a lot of moving his toolboxes and tools and things like that from his old job to here, so I'm trying to help out as much as I can. And then we're going to the marina later, where he also works at the same company, and they have a state park there and a nature wildlife preserve. So I'm going to walk around that and take you guys with me to see some of the scenery. It's on the Potomac River. It's absolutely beautiful. It might start raining by then, but I honestly really don't care. I will walk in the rain because, the scenery, it's just gorgeous. I think it'll be even prettier in the rain. I kind of live for these gloomy, dreary days. I really do. Probably pretty cliche for like a goth person to say that, but it's true. I like these dreary days. And I'm actually happy it is getting into winter. I love the snow. I love waking up in the middle of the night and looking out the window and seeing just that thick blanket of snow on the ground, and everything is so quiet and beautiful, and it looks like a fairy winter wonderland. I live for that. And I live for gray, soft, like snowy days. I love to take long walks in the snow, of course, bundled up appropriately. But I am a person that loves winter for the harsh beauty of it. And I love spring. Um, fall and summer, I don't really have much feeling about. I hate summer with a passion. Virginia, here it gets extremely hot and humid at the same time. So it's like living in Satan's butthole. You know, it's it's swampy. It like you're you're gonna get such bad swamp ass. You're gonna wind up finding Shrek in your ass crack, like being like, get out of my, what are you doing in my swamp? I don't know. I've never actually watched Shrek, so I'm a little. I know. Right. I'm not watching it, by the way. I'm never gonna watch it. Dare I say, I don't really care about Shrek that much. I know a lot of people love it, and, I'm sure it is a great movie. I just. No Shrek for me. Sorry. Some people haven't seen Star Wars, and, I think that's weird, but, like, I understand that, but, like, you say you haven't seen Shrek, and people lose their freaking heads. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. I bounce around everywhere. My brain will never be organized, so. Oh, I just dropped my jewel. One thing you're gonna notice with me is, I drop everything. If you hand me something, I'm gonna drop it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I'm like this. Just am. But, getting up in the mornings really just allows me to have more time. I realized I was sleeping all my time away, as well as having no real set sleep schedule, or just kind of forcing myself to get up in the morning. I still stay up very late if I can, because I am out of work with COVID. There is just less to do with my time. So I'm hoping this, by doing YouTube, I will be giving myself some structure too, if I can set out a filming schedule and stuff like that. And really just kind of occupy my days. I ended up relapsing when I was at the beginning of COVID. Pretty much because I was more or less constantly just stuck inside with nowhere to go and no one to see, and in this really awful abusive relationship. And he was using, and so I got back into using, and it was equally hard to get out of it, not really having anything to do anymore. So, finding ways to occupy my time has been so incredibly important to me. And, you know, I, sorry, someone weird looking just walked by. I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, but yeah, I really do enjoy getting up now. And not even early. I mean, this was pretty early, but just setting a time for myself to get up during the day and make sure I do something, whether it's cleaning or drawing something or creating a video. I hope, YouTube will add structure to my day. Doing this will give me a path to go on. You know, I have looked for other work, and I've been looking this whole time for another job and have been unable to find anything. I just have not gotten any callbacks. I've checked up on applications. I call back every place I apply to just to kind of be told we're not hiring anyone else right now. And I live kind of in a smaller town. I live in Front Royal, Virginia, so my options are a little limited too by the size of the area. And I could work outside my town, that's not a problem. I would have transportation. It's just, I set aside a certain day every week to pretty much do nothing except look for jobs on Indeed and check online and fill out applications online. I just haven't got anything, and I feel like a lot of people are probably in the same situation, so I'm not really being too hard on myself about that right now. Am I worried about money? Yes, but my boyfriend is working, so at least we have that income coming in, and he makes pretty good money doing what he does. He is very good mechanic. He is great at doing what he does, so, we'll be okay, no matter what. Yeah, I am excited to go to this wildlife preserve. I've been there once before and did some walking around, but I think I want to explore further, and I will be taking you with me for that. So, thank you for sitting and listening to me ramble and lose my spot and forget what I was saying and repeating things 1,000 times. I know my speech patterns can be a little annoying. I mumble, I stumble over words, I talk too quick, I talk too quietly. I'm not really sure why that is. Probably something to do with just how anxious of a person I am. I'm a very anxious person. Like, don't yell at me, I'm gonna fucking cry. Like, I am a big squishy marshmallow. Like, and I've had some people tell me I'm scary, and I'm just like, you're scary. The fuck? Like, oh no, I dropped my jewel. Why am I like this? I just drop everything. Anything you give me, I drop. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, I'm gonna get this. Guys. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to take my ring off to do this. Of course, today is the day I wear like 8,000 rings, and just, you know what? I'm having a great day. I'm having a great day. Okay. I'm just gonna take a deep breath. Breathe out. Breathe out. Gonna breathe out. And we're gonna take our jewel. Oh my god, did I zoom in? What did I do? Okay, well, I guess I zoomed in during all that. I was wondering why my fucking head was so big. I mean, I already have a big head, but it looked pretty big. Alright, so I'm gonna get back inside and go back to work. My boyfriend is probably wondering where I am and wondering why he brought me to work with him, because I just sat here talking to you guys for 20 minutes. But I will check back in with you guys when I'm at the wildlife preserve. I will see you all later. Bye. So I am here at the marina, at the water, and I'm gonna be going on a little nature walk. So this should be fun. We got here way later than I thought we'd be, so I'm not going to be going for quite the nature walk I wanted to, but I still will be going down to the water at the Potomac River and showing you guys a couple of views. Alright, shoot. Alright, it is low tide. Low enough, it seems. it looks like the tide is much lower than last time I came here. Wow, it is really low tide. Here's where I'm at. I don't know if you can see, it's getting pretty dark. I'm just gonna, oh my god, I'm doing this in giant goth boots. Go me, I'm so smart. I'll walk out here. Oh my god, the tide was not this low last time I came. The tide must be way out right now. Last time I was here, I found some really, really cool shells and stuff. I would love to come back and pick this beach while the tide is this low again during the day. Cool thing about the Potomac River is while beachcombing numerous times, I have found fossilized megalodon teeth. But here's where I'm sitting. I guess this is just washed up on the beach. I'm not sure what it is. Probably an old piece of dock. There's a sailboat. Across there is the National Harbor in Maryland, Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Someone is blaring like rap music off their sailboat, and like has like two girls on the deck like hollering and sounding like they're having a really really fun Saturday night. So but yeah, the snacks I brought, I love potato chips. I'm always looking for new, weird, different, or exciting flavors of potato chips. So I have these chili lime chips. I saw these at the store and thought they looked interesting. And then, because I can never eat enough candy, I have Skittles. Oh my god, so the store we went to buy the candies and energy drinks, they ring everything up, and I want to say for like 5 items, they were saying close to $30. And we were like, no way, no way. You need to ring everything up again, because there's no way that's $30. And the guy was trying to insist, it was like 29 and some change, and he was trying to insist to us that it was, and he rung everything up again, and the price was still really high. It was like 23 something, and my boyfriend noticed that he was ringing up certain items 2 or 3 times, and he brought it up. He was like, you're ringing that up 3 times. He was like, you need to ring it up again. And the guy rung it up, and this time we watched him, and he only scanned everything once, and it was like $12 for everything. And so I actually, it was an Exxon store, and I ended up Googling a number to call to file complaints. And on the way here, my boyfriend called and complained that they were doing that, reported it. Because I can't imagine how many people, and it's a busy Exxon. It's right off I-95 going in towards DC, so it's a pretty busy Exxon. And you kind of just wonder how many people they're doing that to. Just seems really dishonest, you know. I really detest people that scam and steal. It just bothers me on a really deep level, you know. I understand times are tough, but there is never an excuse to do that. So, you know, some people might say we're making too big of a deal out of it, but it bothered us, you know. My boyfriend and me work hard for the money we have, and we don't want to be scammed out of it, you know. Everyone's struggling right now, so, you know, as much as you're struggling, another person is probably struggling more, and this is just not the time to be running a dishonest business and scamming people and being dishonest with customers and their money and stuff. My boyfriend was way more mad about it than me. I kind of let it go at this point, and I just hope that whoever we talked to and the number we called is going to make sure something is done about that, because that is just downright dishonest. And it was the amount of money too. I would understand if it was like a couple dollars and we wouldn't catch it, but they really not expect us to catch that with like 5 or 6 items being like close to $30. I mean, I guess some people are in a rush and wouldn't notice, but it's like, um, and I've had people tell me about doing this where they'll ring something up 2 or 3 times and maybe the person buying it won't notice and you basically pocket the difference. Like I said, just really kind of dishonest behavior. I'm gonna put this down for a second, open my chips. And we are gonna try these chili lime chips down by the water. So these are like really good. These are good chips. It's kind of a slower heat. Like you taste the chili, but it's not very strong, which I like. Cause some chips that boast like chili or jalapeno flavor, like it's a slow burn and like the intensity builds up too much. And I do like spicy food, but I do not like super super hot stuff. Because I kind of just want to taste my food, and these you can really taste that lime. It's not just like a sour taste. Like there's like a fruit flavor there, a definite lime flavor. And they're kettle cut chips, which is kettle cooked and kettle cut chips are my favorite kind of potato chip. They're just a little thicker and got that really good crunch. These are so good. I wish I grabbed 2 bags now, but I don't want to waste money because I didn't like them. I get really excited for new chip flavors that I haven't tried yet. And I've tried them, and a lot of them actually leave me pretty disappointed. Like, this brand, it's just Kettle brand. I have not been disappointed once with the flavor of their chips. 7-Eleven actually has their own brand of kettle cooked potato chips that are really yummy. Their salt and vinegar chips, their jalapeno chips, really yummy. The barbecue ones are good too. People are like, keep walking behind me, like stopping to see what I'm doing. I've noticed that on other people's YouTube and videos, like if you're vlogging and people see you sitting talking to yourself, they always kind of wonder what you're doing. And today feels like a really good day. It's been productive. You know, I did get out down here by the water a little bit right after sunset. I can see the lights and the giant Ferris wheel lit up at the National Harbor. It's beautiful watching these sailboats. My guy playing rap music stopped him and those girls went below deck from what I can see. I hope they're having fun. I hope they don't fall off the boat, even though the water's pretty shallow here. I'm pretty sure you could stand up in it at this where they are. They're not that far offshore, actually. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of a great day. It didn't rain, which was nice. And I didn't get to come out here by the water as long as I wanted to. But I worked hard with my boyfriend all day, and we got to eat free pizza. His boss got us pizza. And it was nice how they do lunch at his job. They all kind of sit down at the same time, and his boss has everyone sit on in a circle outside and share a meal and kind of talk about what they need to get done, swap stories, discuss any issues that they might have in the shop. Although today we just kind of sat around and shot the shit. No one there knows me yet, so I got to introduce myself to them. I'm not like actually hired to work there, but I will be helping him from time to time. And his boss did say that I will be being paid for today, and that anytime Eric brings me to work and I am actually physically doing work, that he will make sure I am somehow compensated, which I didn't expect to happen. Neither did Eric. His boss has been so totally nice to us. And this job is a huge improvement from his last one. At his last job, his old boss was very kind of condescending to him, and my boyfriend's a very hard worker, a very good worker, and the work he does is quality. It's good. He stands by his work, and he should. He does amazing work. And his boss was just picking on him and had some not so nice things to say to him. My boyfriend is El Salvadorian. He speaks Spanish fluently, English and Spanish, and his boss had even made a comment about how Eric should only be speaking English at work, even though Eric was on the phone with his mother when his boss overheard him speaking Spanish. And Eric explained he was on the phone with his mother, and his boss kind of apologized. But at the same time, like, no matter the situation, you don't tell someone to only speak one language, not speak their native language, so. So Thanksgiving's coming up in a few days. Let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite dishes are. Mine is many different flavors of pie and green bean casserole. I love sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, and I'm usually in charge of the pie making. It's one thing I'm good at baking is pies. I'm a pretty decent cook. I suck at baking, but I got pies down. Making my own pie crust, got it. Flaky, light, crunchy, delicious, all that. I'm really into making my own pie fillings. I saved my jack-o'-lanterns and carved them down and put the pumpkin in the freezer to freeze. So I have fresh pumpkin for my pies for this Thanksgiving, although I'm not doing anything for Thanksgiving or my birthday. I don't usually do anything for my birthday on my birthday anyways, because my birthday always has a habit of falling on Black Friday. So like twice in my life my birthday has been on Thanksgiving. So that's been kind of a pain in the ass. And, you know, with it being on Black Friday, like 90% of life. Another one of these delicious chips. Oh my god. It's so good. I hope my boyfriend isn't mad at me for, being out here so long. I'm telling him to call me when he was done. He said he's only gonna take 10 minutes, so. It's so nice coming to sit out here and eating these delicious new chips. And I'm probably gonna indulge in some tasty marijuana on my walk back. Just a little bit. I do use marijuana to treat my epilepsy. I have very severe epilepsy. It is detrimental to my life. It's something I live with, and it is something I have been over-medicated for my entire life. We're talking just made into a human zone, like a vegetable. Like it felt like sleepwalking all the time. And I was still having seizures. I still have seizures using marijuana, but I have markedly way less of them, and they are less severe. And I don't have them frequently as I used to, even when I was on medication to control it. So it has helped me a lot, and it helps me with my anxiety. And I am a recovering anorexic, and it does help stimulate my appetite a lot, and it helps with my depression a lot too. So, and my anorexia goes hand in hand with my depression, suicide, addiction, and anxiety sort of issues. But I am coming up on the year anniversary of when I tried to take my own life, and That's on my birthday. I tried to take my life last year. If you want to know more about that, I'll link my other video about me talking about that in the comments, but it's the video I posted before this one, if you want to go check that out and listen to that sob story. Anyways, and I'm in such a different place now than I was a year ago. It's amazing to see what a year can do for someone, good and bad. I mean, this year just feels like it has gone on forever, and things, I love that people think this COVID stuff is just gonna stop in like January of 2021. It's so funny. I love that for us. I love you hopeful people. You just gotta love you. But yeah, I'm probably gonna actually start walking back. Like I said, I did not get to stay out here very long, and it is getting even darker than it was, and I do not, even though there's a flashlight on my phone, I do not want to be out here after dark with not a lot of people around, especially sort of unfamiliar area. As a female, you gotta stay safe. If I was with maybe my boyfriend, I wouldn't mind being out here, but I am quite alone now, it seems. And I have noticed just quite a few males walking alone out here. Now, not to say anything about men. I am a feminist, but I in no way, shape, or form hate men at all. I don't blame the actions of one bad guy against the rest of mankind, but, you do have to pay attention to these things as a female and keep yourself safe as much as possible. You can do everything right and still end up in bad situations. And that's in no way your fault. You should never victim blame. But definitely being aware of your surroundings and taking into accountability the situation you're currently in, and kind of like the area you're in and the people around you. Just be aware. That's all I'm trying to say, really. Now I'm walking back. My boyfriend hasn't called me yet, but like I said, I don't want to keep him waiting just in case. And if I have time, I will walk over to the rocks where I sat and filmed my last video, actually. It was out here at the same park. Since my boyfriend's going to be working here, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of filming done here. It's so frustrating. He's not a go out and do things type of guy. He's not a go on an adventure in the woods type of guy, or let's go out and try out a new restaurant type of guy. And I know that's because he deals with a bit of social anxiety, but like if it's just us, I think it should be okay. I'm trying to nudge him towards trying to get out and live life more. And he'll spend every waking minute his working. And sometimes, I wish he would take a little bit more time for us, but he's an amazing boyfriend, and I love him a lot, so let's not get that misconstrued. I'm not complaining about him. I'm just wishing a few things were different, and believe me, it is something I will discuss with him in the future. He already knows how I feel. This is not things that he has not heard from me already. So before anyone wants to make assumptions. Because the internet is good at doing that. Alright. It's getting, pretty dark back here. I'm surprised. Yeah. If you're watching this, turn your phone brightness all the way up. Because I'm filming in the dark with no light. I'm going to have to figure out a way to film at night with light. But I was expecting to be out here in the day. Oh my god, it is so dark out here. I'm glad I'm heading back, actually. It's so dark in these woods that, with the tiniest bit of remaining light left, it was almost pitch dark on this trail. Luckily, it is a very wide, very flat trail, well kept. Props to whoever is running parks and recreation in this area, y'all are doing your jobs good. It's a good trail. It's a good path. You're keeping it looking nice back here. I appreciate it. But thank you for joining me today. I didn't really do anything exciting. I don't really do a lot of exciting things. And I don't know why anyone would really watch these. But I'm hoping that people do watch me and that I can use YouTube as a platform to sort of be like my outlet, my way of connecting with you all. So you can get to know me a bit more personally, and I can get to know you guys. Like COVID is preventing all of us from connecting on levels that we used to socially. So I feel like letting people into your daily life right now and trying to connect with them in this way is honestly a really good way to stay connected during all of this. I've missed my friends so much. I've missed getting together for little day trips. Throw my garbage away. I miss getting together for little day trips so much and all that. So, and I miss going and doing new things, even on my own. I used to go out a lot on my own back before all this started. And I would just take a train somewhere for a night, or a bus trip, or drive myself and stay in like small towns and explore them during the day and visit like different antique and gift shops. But past year of my life, as you know, have been tumultuous, so I haven't been doing much of that to begin with. But I was doing that for a little while at the start of this year, and I was really hopeful for spring and summer because I thought that it would be months full of adventure, and it's full of the wrong kind of adventures, I'll just put it that way. And summer was kind of spent just getting back to me, and summer into fall has just been me finding my footing again in life and learning to live with being sober for drugs. Yes, I do smoke weed, but I do feel that weed also helps me to stay away from other drugs. And even my parents smoke weed, so it's like, and they're in their 70s, so I don't feel like that's nearly on the same level. I'm almost back to my boyfriend's car, and this marina is deserted. I guess we can walk around, look at some of these boats. Here, I think we can walk out to the end of this dock. Let's go do it. No fishing. Oh, that sucks. Actually, it's unbelievable as this sounds. I do enjoy fishing. Oh, this is so cool. Looking at all these boats. Look at them. Look at the boats. Look how low down they are. Like, the tide is so insanely low. Look how far down these boats are. Wow. But isn't this great? This is great. Just getting out here. Wow, that would be such a cool place to sit up there. Wow, that looks so fun. I'm gonna walk up to the end of the dock here. I've never been on a sailboat. My parents used to have a really big boat. It's kind of like a houseboat, but faster. They called it a cabin cruiser. And we used to go out on it. Like, look at this sailboat. That's so cool. And then National Harbor over there and MGM Casino. And then it looks like a bunch of nothing over there, really. This is the Potomac River. Uh, that side over there is Virginia, and over the Woodrow Wilson Bridge over there, that is Maryland. So the river kind of bridges the gap. And look at this. This is just so peaceful. I love it. Oh, cool boats. Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. Gotta have me my boats and hoes. Oh, that may be Step Brothers. I can probably recite it word for word. Are you Brendan or are you Dale from Step Brothers? Let me know in the comments. Oh. But this was a pretty good Saturday. I got out. You know, you gotta be happy and grateful for the small things you do. Just sometimes hard for me. I need to listen to my own advice more than anyone else. One of those people that gives good advice but never listens to their own advice, so kind of hypocritical of me. But I try not to be too much of a hypocrite. I give advice on what I wish someone would have said to me when I was in the same position as them. That's how I kind of give advice. My boyfriend. I don't know if he wants to meet my vlogs yet. I actually haven't asked him if he is okay being in my videos. Oh, this is what looked like my parents' boat. Oh, it looks like there's someone home on it. Let's see if I can show you. I don't want to offend them. But if you can see that boat, the lights on, called the Voyager. That was what my parents' boat was like. And we would spend, did you see it? I don't know if you can see it. But we would spend weeks out on the water sometimes. And it was fun. When I was 16, I could drive the boat. I was very proficient at driving the boat and caring for the boat. They would let me take my friends out on weekend sleepovers and getaways on the boat. They let me drive the boat on Potomac. This is not the marina my parents had their boat at. What happened was, when Hurricane Katrina happened in 2005, our boat incurred a good deal of damage. The Potomac River got hit pretty bad. And they ended up just selling the boat because we were moving into a new house. And they kind of sold the boat and collected on the insurance on it from the damages to help, pretty much it covered the down payment on our house and put my parents ahead a lot. But when I was 16, one summer they let me take, it was the last summer we had the boat, they let us take the boat out, for like a whole, it was 9 days we were out, and, we sailed the high seas, so to speak, or the high river. I guess, no, that sounds stupid. But that was really fun. There always has to be one shit starter in the group. There was this girl named Tiffany Martz, and I don't feel uncomfortable speaking about her. She unfortunately passed away. We were in no way close anymore at the time of her passing away. We ended up not having a great history, me and her. She was a fairly abusive and toxic friend, all of our friendship. But she, everyone else was just like having so much fun and being so happy to be there, you know, and oh, we had booze and we had weed, which I'm not advocating when you're 16. Don't do that if you're underage, by the way. But, times were a little bit different back then. I feel like most teenagers do that sort of stuff. I mean, it was in no way, like, we were anchored when we were drinking, and we honestly weren't even drinking that much. For 16-year-olds, it was a lot, and 16-year-olds shouldn't even be drinking or smoking weed. But it was a lot of fun, just good girl bonding. I graduated high school that year. I was graduating a year early, and that had been my last semester in school, and I was going off on my own in the fall. So it was kind of pretty much the last time and it was the last time I saw all these girls, but this girl, Tiffany, man, I mean, She was just the type of person that could complain about anything. You know, just never happy with anything. And she's a real drama starter. We're on a boat. I mean, it's a big boat. It was pretty much exactly like that boat I just showed y'all. But you know, she really found a way to get into people's heads while we were out there about each other. She almost caused a fight between these two girls that were like the very best of friends. And we had to spend like 2 days of our vacation smoothing over that drama. But other than that, it was a beautiful vacation. We had so much fun on that boat. And it's a very fond memory. I do miss having a boat. I miss being out on the water, being able to spend the night on the water. Oh my god, this guy's pulling up in his boat, and the tide is so low, I don't know how he's gonna get up to the dock. Like, seriously, the tide is so low. Oh my god, his boat's so little. Babe, you should see how low the tide is. Like, all the boats are, like, way down there. He's pulling up to his dock space. I don't know how he's gonna get up off the dock unless he has a ladder.
I know that, and I saw them. I was looking for him in the boat, but I couldn't find him. I was like, and all the boats were so low.
Yeah, I don't know how he's... Maybe we need to give him a hand if he asks for it. We should be nice. Do you want to be in my vlog? Do you want your face on camera? No. He does not want his face on camera. Oh well, maybe one day. He's my squishy. I love him. I'm gonna do something very unhealthy and smoke a cigarette. I shouldn't be smoking this. I know in my last video I said I quit smoking, and I did. But, my boyfriend bought a pack of cigarettes 2 days ago, and I've had 3 out of it. This is my 3rd one. I can't help myself. He's not quite done yet, so I'm gonna walk around the marina, because I did not walk this way last time. It's not a big marina. God, this one about the Voyager, like, I can see the family inside. I shouldn't be looking at other people. That's creepy. I'm such a fucking creep. Oh, they look so happy in there. It's like a parent with 2, like, young kids. It reminds me of my family. Happy memories. All gone away. But this is life. C'est la vie. I don't think I'm supposed to, like, walk up these, because they, like, go to individual people's boats. I kind of want to, though. Oh, well, I already walked out to the end of that one dock and saw the water. I wonder where the water's so low. I wonder how low the tide actually gets here. Yeah, oh my god, this is exactly what my parents' boat looked like. This boat right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm actually gonna... Hopefully no one yells at me. Is that a duck egg? Goose egg? Oh no, it's a tennis ball. Huh. Like, when I say it was a houseboat, like, it was like that. It was quite big. I had my own bedroom. Very, very small aft cabin, but it was mine. And the bed in it was quite large. I could not stand up in the room. I, basically had to go in on my hands and knees, and I had to, like, I could sit up and I could kind of squat and kneel up, but I think the clearance was like 4.5 feet, so I couldn't stand up all the way, which was fine. Made getting dressed a little weird. You had to get dressed laying down, but, we had a full bathroom in there with a shower and toilet, and as far as boat toilets go, it was actually a pretty good toilet. And then we had my parents' bedroom, and then the front of the cabin could be partitioned off into a smaller guest bedroom. I'm not gonna go over there. There's people. They look like they're doing something. I don't want to bug them. There's people over here too. I guess this is the other side of the marina. There's more back here, but I'm just gonna walk back. I don't know if you'd call walking a sport, but I do enjoy it as an activity. I used to walk everywhere. I think the most I walked in a day was something close to 20 miles. Back and forth. I know it was close to 10 miles to my destination and 10 back. That was pretty intense. My feet were quite sore after. I ended up getting a blister. My legs hurt. And the only reason I was able to do it was because the day I had walked that far had not been, it was like a beautiful spring day. It hadn't been hot or raining or too cold. No inclement weather. So, and I had, come prepared for that walk. I came with a knapsack full of like snacks and cigarettes and money to get things, and for a cab in case I needed one, or an Uber, and money and water and energy drinks and stuff. And if I know I'm going to be out all day, especially if I'm going to be out in the woods, or if it's very hot out or even cold, I always bring like a clean tank top to wear under my clothes. If it's going to be hot, I actually layer up and wear a tank top or camisole under whatever shirt I'm wearing, so if it gets too hot I can shed my outer layer, but also keep my outer layer clean underneath to absorb sweat. So I usually bring a clean tank top with me, clean pair or two of clean socks. If it's cold I can put them on. If it's been wet I can change them, or if it has been insanely hot, my feet have gotten disgustingly sweaty, then I can put on clean socks. And like I'll carry deodorant with me. I always have like a mini thing of deodorant, and I travel toothbrush and toothpaste and wet wipes. Oh my god, wet wipes are so useful. One of these days I'll do a what's in my knapsack video, which is different from what's in my purse. I carry much different things in like my purse than I do my backpack. I tend to wear my backpack everywhere instead of a purse, or I use a purse backpack. I find it easy and non-cumbersome to carry, and you can get all these cute little fashionable backpacks that go with like every outfit. I'll walk over to the rocks I filmed at last time. Oh no, I dropped my cigarette. There I go with dropping things. I just can't not drop stuff. I drop everything I put in my hands. Like, there is something wrong with me, because I just stay dropping things. Like, is that a disorder? Do people have a disorder where they just fucking drop things all the time? Like, it's something with me. It's really something. I want to be careful. I don't want to trip on the roots. Oh my god, the tide is so much further out than it was last time I came here. Here is the rock I sat on and everything last time. Oh my god, and the water is so far out. Wow. Wow. Huh. Well then. Such a lovely day. I've had such a lovely day. This is exactly where I sat, where I filmed my last video, where I talked about my addiction and recovery from suicide attempt. And I figured if I'm going to be putting myself out there on the internet, I should be kind of call myself out on everything before someone else does. I don't agree with cancel culture. I believe if someone said something a long time ago, even if it was highly inappropriate, that if they realized that saying that was wrong and they are sorry about it and they aren't like that anymore, then just let people be. Like, I hate when people dig up things that are like 10 years old. Now, if they continue to exhibit behavior that is still problematic, even still, I don't believe in cancel culture. I think, you know, don't throw stones in a glass house applies for a lot of people too. You know, you just shouldn't judge people. This is gonna be a particularly long vlog. I've been talking for forever. I'm gonna edit all this together when I get home tonight. This part of the vlog was very long. I'll try to keep these vlogs down a little bit shorter in the future, but I'm trying to just get it all out there right now. So if you want to spend, like, I don't know, a good hour and like 10 minutes listening to me talk, while going about my day, in the process of going about my day, then I guess watch this. But I'm gonna hop off here and enjoy the view that I have right now and eat the rest of my chips and my Skittles. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching me. If you want to see more of me, then please subscribe. Please hit like on my videos. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.